chilling. Like, I'm over here now, like. His head is here, his butt is here, his legs over here. And his arms are like this. And he won't show his face straight to this side. I can't show his face. Oh, you back? Like, wait till I get here. That's what it sounds like down here. You have never had anybody do it. It's true. Yeah, my baby is straight shooting. Me supposed to be.
I think we're just going to have it at the same time. If you were in the hospital, just like half an hour. Well, it's funny that when I gave birth to my second, that's when I walked into my hospital.
Well, I'm when do we do general assessment?
But like, I think you got on something else.
Yeah, I did. And I was like,
It's just like, it's such a coincidence.
I was like, geez. Are we ready? Yeah, we're ready. Let's do it. Okay, sit down. We're ready. Let's go. Leave her alone. Right, give me all right. Give him some more.
Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Joe, Jenny, y'all ready? Ready? I'd like to call the meeting to order, please. Ms. Ford, will you call the roll?
Chairman Wingate.
Here.
Vice Chairman Robinson. Here. Dr. Highlander.
Yes, here.
Mrs. Hill. Here. Mrs. Jones.
Here.
Mrs. Lennon.
Here.
Mr. McClendon.
Here.
Mr. Smith.
Here.
Mrs. Thurman. Here. Mr. Harris.
Here.
Superintendent Dr. Johnson.
I've received the following request to amend the agenda. Under delegations, we're going to remove Mr. Blake Levain. Then down under Roman numeral 7 in the consent agenda, we're going to remove item Roman numeral 8D2 under conferences and consultants number 1, and we're going to replace that with item 3. Launching of an EL curriculum conference, and that is strictly to reflect the change of location, date, and attendees. So that's Roman numeral 8D3. We're adding that. And then under Roman numeral 10, board matters, we're going to add item D, the vote for internet connectivity and the network design change. Do I have a motion to approve the agenda?
So moved.
Second.
Okay, Ms. Ford.
Dr. Highlander.
Yes.
Mrs. Hill.
Yes.
Mrs. Jones. Mrs. Lennon.
Yes.
Mr. McClendon.
Yes.
Mrs. Robinson.
Yes.
Mr. Smith.
Yes.
Mrs. Thurman.
Yes.
Chairman Wingate.
Yes. Next, we'll have our pledge to the flag and our meditation by Ms. Haley Brown, principal of Red Bank Elementary School.
Good afternoon. My notes say Superintendent Dr. Johnson, Chairman Wingate, and members of the board. My name is Haley Brown. I'm the principal at Red Bank Elementary School. Thank you for having me tonight. I'm happy to share with you. As I was thinking about planning for what I would share with you tonight, I immediately thought of the way that we do the pledge every day at school. Students lead our pledge every day, and we start at the beginning of the year with 5th graders and work our way down throughout the year. So the last couple of weeks, our pledge has been led by our pre-K students. And I said multiple times, I think that our pre-K students should lead the pledge every day, because every morning we all started with a smile. It just brought such joy and happiness to us that I thought it would be a good idea for us to share that with you. And so I'm going to invite a few of my pre-K students to come and lead us in the pledge to the flag.
Sweet. gosh, how sweet. That's fine. That's in the bank.
Everybody please stand.
That age.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and for all. I'll take this out. We practiced this, so this is very important. We do this on the announcements too. So tonight's pledge was led for you by
Braxton, Caleb, Grayson, Zoe, Bentley, Jackson, Connor.
Also had Miss Dina Siner, our amazing pre-K teacher, and Miss Pam Foster, our clerical assistant, who is a pre-K lover as well. And so she had to be here tonight to support her pre-K babies. I shared our pre-K students with you. Also have a poem that someone shared with me that I thought was appropriate. I'm going to read it to you and not be choked up. Today, like millions of other Americans, I went to work. I didn't design a beautiful landscape. I didn't write a proposal to save an endangered species. And I didn't drive a bus or fly a plane or write a crucial bill that would someday become a law. However, I did spend time with some very important people. I read a story to an attorney. I sang the alphabet song with a Supreme Court justice. I ate lunch with a pastor. And I patted the back of an engineer until he fell asleep. I taught a policeman how to tie his shoe and introduced an astronaut to the color red. Tomorrow, who knows who I'll meet, but one thing is for sure, they will be very important and the hope of our very future. So I shared that with you to let you know one of the things that motivates me the most about what I do is that idea of the possibilities, what these children might become someday. That's something that I'm incredibly passionate about. I believe that in the elementary school especially, we have to introduce our children to so many experiences so that they see the possibilities that are out there for them. I think that's crucial in elementary school. I hope that seeing those little ones this evening and hearing some inspiring words will also speak to you about the power that you have to influence the futures of all of our students and how your job as well is to open those doors and broaden the horizons of every one of our students and help them to believe that they can become amazing, amazing things. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mrs. Brown. We'll move on to our exemplars of excellence. Up first, we have mini grant recognition. Dr. Justin Robertson and Amanda Torbett.
Thank you guys for having us here today. I'm President-elect for the Junior League of Chattanooga, and I just wanted to kind of give a brief history real quick for you guys. So the Junior League of Chattanooga is a volunteer organization for women making positive impact in the community. We have partnered with you guys for over 20 years in providing mini grants for teachers of the Hamilton County Department of Education. Those mini grants total up to over $200,000, money that we're giving back to the teachers in their pockets. This year, we've kind of redeveloped our structure for for Junior League to focus back on education. And one of those processes and one of the initiatives that we've created was a League of Learners. A League of Learners is really focusing on creating lifelong fostering learners in the community of Chattanooga. So Amanda is going to recognize all the teachers that were able to get a mini grant for this year.
Hi, my name is Amanda Torbett. Sorry, I'm a little short. We were able to award 23 mini grants this year, totaling $14,582. So we are very excited for that, and I would like to take the opportunity to recognize these winners and their projects as well as their schools. We invited them to attend tonight, and I've seen a couple in attendance. So if they're here, I'd like to ask them to stand so they're able to be recognized. The first is Catherine Archambault from Chattanooga Girls Leadership Academy for Girl Power, developing a collection of books by, for, and about strong women. Kevin Rojas from Dalewood for an interactive physical education module. Leah Fuller from Red Bank Middle School for the sounds of music. Chastity Rehagen from Wallace A. Smith Elementary School for a penny saved is a penny earned. Felicia Johnson from Harrison Elementary School for a sewing enrichment cluster. Teresa Ireland from Red Bank High School for their Roar store. Jennifer Sisto from Nolan Elementary School for an imagination playground. Kayla Jones from East Hamilton Middle and High School for breakout learning. Sarah Werner from Tyner High School for a cultural field trip, a study of the Olympic Games. Jennifer New from Orchard Knob Elementary School for a calm down corner. Kristen Burris from Chattanooga School for the Arts and Sciences for robotics and math, science, and beyond. Brooke Laxton from Sequoia High School for a Sequoia High School garden. Oh, she's here. Oh.
To say thank you. So our graphic design department made us some pictures of our garden that you guys helped pay for.
Oh.
Something for you to put up
at our league house. That's wonderful.
League house. So,
that's so nice.
Cool.
Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. Surprises are always fun. Sorry. Leslie Lester from Clifton Hills Elementary School for It's Game Time. Brandon Middlebrooks from Calvin Donaldson Elementary School for Learning the Recorder. Stephanie Brewer from Hickson Middle School for Outdoor Classroom Phase 2. Matthew Bradshaw from Barger Elementary School for a laid-back library. Dana Turney from Orchard Knob Elementary School for kitchen literacy. Nikki Russell from Orchard Knob Elementary School for OKE Goes Green. Martha McMillan from East Lake Elementary School for Books for Birthdays. Lauren Serio from Chattanooga School for the Liberal Arts for diversifying the primary library, Brent Page from our Opportunity Zone schools for a shared reading support for Opportunity Zone. Jill Landtroop from Opportunity Zone schools for positive behavior incentive management plans. And Mary Catherine Fries from Spring Creek Elementary School for Dressed for Success. We had over 100 applicants for these grants this year. We were able to award 23 to 22 different facilities. So we think they deserve a round of applause for going above and beyond for their students. And thank you all for the opportunity to speak to you and recognize these teachers.
Thank you, ladies, for the ways that you support our teachers. All right, next we'll have a recognition of our CPR sponsors, Dr. Marcia Drake.
Okay, thank you, Chairman and board members, as well as the superintendent. We are honored to recognize the American Heart Association and UNAM as partners who are working with 4 Hamilton County schools to help increase the number of hands-on CPR-trained bystanders in the local area. Every 8 seconds, a cardiac event occurs, while only 8% of our population is trained in CPR. UNAM has given East Hamilton, Howard, Red Bank, and Brainerd High School 40 hands-on CPR kits. These hands-on CPR kits include life-size mannequin DVDs and written instruction, as well as accessories for multiple students. One kit has the ability to train an entire school. We are thankful for the support that the American Heart Association and UNAM gives our school district, and I do believe that we have some representatives here. Okay, hello. Yes, thank you.
Hi, thank you for having us, Dr. Johnson, Chairman Wingate, School Board. I'm Taryn Anderson from the American Heart Association, here with your youth market staff person, Erin Bolin, as well as Rachel Hargis from UNUM. And as Dr. Drake mentioned, these are so necessary. Heart disease is the #1 killer of Americans. You have been working with the American Heart Association in Hamilton County schools for 40 years. Isn't that wild? I still have my jump rope for heart from 1992. My mom found it. I don't think I was the top fundraiser, but I'd like to assume that I was top 10. Thank you so much for always being so collaborative with us and willing to work with us. We are so honored that Howard, East Hamilton, Brainerd, and Red Bank were all willing to work with us on this. 70% out of hospital cardiac arrests happen in homes. So if you think about if you went home tonight, would you be willing and would you be prepared to act in an emergency? Unfortunately, so many of us are not able and prepared. So 46% of people who receive immediate care, this hands-only CPR training, are able to jump in and provide help before professionals arrive. So we thank you guys. We're so grateful for everything that you've done for us, and we're so grateful for UNUM. And I want to let Rachel just tell you a little bit more about the partnership as well.
I feel like you may have already heard this, but I'll say it again. The American Heart Association, together with UNUM, has worked to increase the number of students in Hamilton County schools who know the life-saving skill of hands-only CPR. Through this collaboration, UNUM and the American Heart Association have placed 40 of these hands-only CPR kits in 4 high schools. That's Brainerd High School, East Hamilton High School, Red Bank High School, and Howard High School.
So if you guys would be willing, we're going to take a quick photo to commemorate this day. Would you guys all join us really quick with all of our different representatives from Red Bank and East Hamilton? That'd be great. Yeah.
You can come to Howard.
Yes, we're going to come to you. And Howard. And Howard.
We all.
Okay, I need everybody to get in a window. I need all the board members to get in a window so I can see you. Okay, you're good. Rhonda, you need to move. There you go. Yeah, there you go. Dr. Hollander can't see you. Tiffany can't see you.
Don't do that.
All right. Okay.
We can practice.
I thought that's why they brought the people out. They're going to give us a demonstration.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate y'all.
You okay?
Okay, next we will have recognition of JROTC achievements. Lieutenant Colonel Bill Brooks.
Chairman Wingate, members of the board, Superintendent Johnson. Good afternoon. I'm Lieutenant Colonel Bill Brooks, Director, JROTC. I want to thank you and thank the board for this opportunity to report programs and individual achievements in JROTC throughout Hamilton County. First, let me share a little data with you. JROTC school year 2018-19, we have a 100% graduation rate. We had 47 cadets that are members of the National Honor Society. We have a combined community service hours of 24,258. We have 44 cadet students who will serve in the military, either in the National Guard, Reserve, or active component. And we have 31 representatives who will spend their summer at Boys and Girls State. I want to introduce a small group of JROTC cadets and highlighting both individual and unit achievement. Brainerd High School. Can you You wasn't joking, were you? Okay, that's fine. I like it. Cadet Kristen Thomas. Hey, Kristen is the Brainerd Panther Battalion Commander for Brainerd High School. He has received several, and I mean several scholarships totaling $92,000. A couple of them include the UTC Provost Scholarship and the Brainerd Alumni Association Scholarship. His teacher, instructor is Major Blow. Central High School. Cadet Matthew Frazier. Matthew is the battalion commander for the First for Freedom Battalion and is heading to Virginia Military Institution on a 4-year full ROTC scholarship.
Good job.
I'm also proud to announce that Matthew recently earned Boy Scouts' highest honor, Eagle Scout. Before I transition, just a little bit of history. Central High School is celebrating 100 years as a JRTC program, one of the oldest units in the country. East Ridge. Come on up, lady. Cadets Zoe Wilson, Angel Menenza, Angelina Cruz, and Cadet Joanne Balazar. These cadets represent the first place team for the Hamilton County Superintendent's Rifle Match. Cadet Wilson, step forward, please. Okay. Is the top shooter in the county. These young ladies are good shooters and good students with grade point average ranging from 3.7 to 4.0. Hickson High School. Cadet Joey Phillips, D'Amico Delesso, and Cadet Dante Keogh. Now, I could use my whole time talking about the outstanding year the Hickson program is having. These Air Force cadets are a small representation of the JRTC battalion who earned and received 2 prestigious unit awards. The first award is the Air Force JRTC Distinguished Unit with Merit, and this is the first time in the unit's 46-year history receiving this award. The second award is the Air Force JRTC Silver Star Community Service with Excellence Award. This award represents the top 5% of 900 units worldwide, and Hickson alone had 3,571 community service hours.
Wow.
Sail Creek. By the way, this is a father-son combination here. Hey, with a high school enrollment of 311 students, Sail Creek High School JRTC program ranks #1 in the state for senior ROTC national scholarship winners for the past few years. This year is no different, and one of the 4 scholarship winners is present today, Cadet Hunter Story. Hunter received a full 4-year ROTC scholarship to Tennessee Tech University, and in addition, he was the captain of this year's baseball and football team and a member of the basketball team. Hunter also served as senior class president. Soddy Daisy High School. The Trojan Battalion had another superb year with a lot of individual and unit achievements. To note a few, the battalion earned a 98.9 rating on the formal JROTC program accreditation inspection, earning honor unit with distinction. The mayor of Saudi Daisy also recognized their program for their service learning project doing flood recovery operations. I'd like to recognize Cadet Gabriel Armstrong. Gabriel will attend Georgia Tech University on a full academic scholarship. And Gabriel, along with Cadet Jacob Daliaco, scored 35 on the ACT. He's going to remind me later that I jacked up the name, but that's okay. I'd like to add that Cadet Dekiako, who has started his summer job and unable to be with us, won a National Merit Scholarship and will attend Brown University on a full academic scholarship. This is just a fraction of the cadets that we could get back after graduation. But I'm proud to announce that JROTC students in Hamilton County total scholarship amount is $3,765,514. Before I sit down, I'd like to do two other things. One, if any parents or guardians of these outstanding student cadets are here, will you please stand and be recognized? And lastly, I believe one of the reasons our students are successful is because we have great teachers. I would like to ask the following JROTC teachers to step forward to be recognized. I found out this morning from the Department of the Air Force Air University that Hickson's Major Jim Carbone and Master Sergeant Doug Burhan were awarded the 2019 Outstanding Instructor Award. I also like, and he's going to be mad at me, but I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to publicly acknowledge that East Ridge's High School Teacher of the Year is Sergeant Major Monroe. I'd like to thank the board and superintendent for this opportunity. Thank you very much.
Cadets, let us shake your hands, please.
Good job. Tell her brother this Air National Guard. Good to see you again, buddy. Good luck. Always. I know you're proud of that boy. You should be. Thank you for your support. And try to make everybody join ROTC. Everybody.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Mrs. Thurman, did you want to say something?
Oh, no.
Thank you all. It's awesome to hear about those accomplishments. Thank you very much. Next, we'll have a recognition of our outgoing student board member, Mr. Noah Harris, and our incoming student board member, Jeremiah Taylor.
Yeah, members of the board, so I get the privilege and have had the privilege over the last couple of years to spend time on a monthly basis with a group of students from across the county in high schools and student advisory. And this year, Noah served as the president of our student advisory, and I'll just say what he led this year from the standpoint of the way meetings were run, to the functioning of those meetings, all the way to the service projects that our student advisory took on. So several times throughout the course of the year, they went to East Brainerd Church of Christ and helped with packing the snack pack with that ministry. And so, Noah, I want to personally tell you, congratulations. So appreciative of the trajectory that you put student advisory on. And Jeremiah was unable to be here tonight, but will be starting next month. And you have set forth a great path. And Noah's a student at Saudi Daisy High School, and so again, congratulations, and we're very, very proud of you and the work that you did over the course of the year. And I've got a plaque here, Noah, that says in appreciation for your commitment and service as Hamilton County Board of Education Student Rep School Team 2018-2019, and it's got the board as well as myself on there. So we want to present you with that at this time.
Know any words of wisdom there?
Yes. So about Jeremiah, I had the pleasure of getting to know him this past year in the SSAC. He was always engaged in our conversations, and he typically had a smile on his face. As a rising senior at CSAS, he's involved in the school's honor program, and outside of school, he's a member of the Chattanooga Ambassadors Program and the Kappa Leadership League of Chattanooga. I'm beyond excited for someone like Jeremiah to take my place as a student board member. But I would also like to thank Ms. Lohman, Ms. Ford, and Dr. Johnson for all their help in allowing me to encourage student voice across the county. So thank you, guys.
Thank you for your service, Noah. All right, next we will have an Art Spark recognition.
Good evening, Chairman Wingate, members of the board, and Dr. Johnson. My name is Claire Stockman, and I am the content lead for Visual and Performing Arts K-12 for Hamilton County Schools. This Tuesday, we had a really exciting event over at Chat State, which was the Hamilton County Schools Arts Honors, affectionately known as the Hammies. This is a very glamorous event in which our students came to the stage, were honored, and we all enjoyed some really fantastic student performances in various art forms. The Hamilton County Schools Arts Honors are reserved for high school students who've achieved state or national recognition. Tonight, I'm honored to present to you some elementary and middle school students who have achieved state and national recognition for their achievement in the arts. So first we have Olivia Schwartz from Signal Mountain Middle School. Olivia's not here. She's at an athletic tryout tonight, but her teacher, Susan Parks, is. So Ms. Parks, would you join me? Thank you. Olivia's art was selected for the Knoxville Museum of Art's regional contest. This was a 6th through 12th grade show, and they only exhibited 150 pieces of artwork. So a very high honor for Olivia and her teacher, Ms. Parks. I also present to you Brandon Oakes. Brandon is a student at Battle Academy. His music teacher is Miss Erica Kinnaman. Yep. And Brandon represented our county very proudly at the Tennessee Treble Choir. This occurs at the Tennessee Music Education Association State Conference. To gain entry into this ensemble, Brandon auditioned through a competitive audition process in singing. So we're very proud that he represented our school system in Nashville at that conference. We also have tonight with us Molly O'Donnell. Molly, will you come up? Molly is a student at Battle Academy. Her art teacher is Melissa Hoseman. Molly is the youngest student we're recognizing tonight. She's a first grader, and her poster was selected for the entire state of Tennessee in the Tennessee Fire Marshal's Fire Prevention Poster Contest, and she has a copy of it to show you. So she's going to come up, because you can fit through there. You just go in there. And We have several students who traveled all the way to Columbus, Ohio to represent our school system at the Organization of American Kodai Educators National Conference. If those students would come up, please. And their teachers. Come on over. So we have with us Hannah Johnson. She participated in the National Youth Choir. Hannah is a student at Sale Creek Middle High School, and this is extremely notable because we don't currently have a chorus teacher at Sale Creek Middle High School. So this is really an above and beyond national achievement.
I believe that was in the budget. I believe it's in the budget.
Great. I also want to introduce to you Ansley Johnson. Ansley is a student at North Hamilton Elementary School, and she participated in the National Children's Choir. Her music teacher is Miss Julia Mayo. Ansley. And also Belle Burton. She's a student at North Hamilton Elementary School, and she participated in the National Children's Choir. Finally, I have a student from Ottawa Elementary School. Let's slow that down a minute. This is Eliza Perryman. Eliza's a student at Ottawa Elementary School. Her music teacher is Mr. Michael Perryman, and she too traveled to Columbus, Ohio to participate in that same National Children's Choir as these students. Thank you so much for your support of the arts. It has been a fantastic year. At the Hammies this week, we celebrated 227 high school students, and that wasn't even all of them. We have big plans for growth, especially through our Any Given Child partnership with the Kennedy Center. And as you know, this year, we achieved Best Communities for Music Education through the NAM Foundation, and that's because of these above and beyond opportunities that our students are bringing, or our students are achieving because our teachers are bringing those extra opportunities. So thank you so much, and we are honored to be before you this evening.
I'd like to take just a minute of executive privilege here, and let's have one more recognition. I believe tonight is going to be the last board meeting for Ms. Christy Jordan of almost 29 years of service as our Chief Financial Officer. And Christy, thank you for your time and your impact and your service to the school system, and I want to make sure that we recognize you, so thank you. I was going to say now would be the appropriate time for any comical story you may have of those 29 years. Anybody? Okay. All right. Okay, next we'll move on to our delegations. We have Miss Jeanette O'Markell from HCEA.
I know you know the drill, but thank you for your interest in addressing the Hamilton County Board of Education. During your presentation, please address the board as a whole, not individual board members or administrators. Also, do not present complaints or concerns you have about an individual employee of the school system. If you wish to voice those complaints and concerns, you should contact the central office and ask for a meeting with the superintendent. If you're criticizing an individual employee, I will interrupt you and ask you to refrain. If you continue to criticize individual employees, or if your remarks are in error or are becoming repetitive, I may interrupt you and ask you to sit down. Please limit your remarks to 5 minutes, and I will let you know when you have 1 minute left.
Thank you. Good evening, Chairman Wingate, board members, and Dr. Johnson. I want to thank this board for approving a budget that, although challenging, is timely. Philosopher John Dewey wrote in 1934, "The purpose of education has always been to everyone in essence the same, to give the young the things they need in order to develop in an orderly, sequential way into members of society. This was the purpose of the education given to a little aboriginal in the Australian bush before the coming of the white man. It was the purpose of the education of youth in the golden age of Athens. It is the purpose of the education today, whether this education goes on in a one-room school in the mountains of Tennessee or in the most advanced progressive school in a radical community. But to develop into a member of society in the Australian bush had nothing in common with developing into a member of society in ancient Greece, and still less with what is needed today. Any education is, in its forms and methods, an outgrowth of the needs of the society in which it exists. James Harvey, an author and a leader in K-12 education, stated, "Schools have always been about developing students for life and work, and life is much more than earning a living. It is also living a life." Dr. Jean Carter, the director of Association for Supervision and Curriculum, said, "Good teaching never goes out of style." We know that there is one education reform movement that works, and unsurprisingly, it's the same formula that has worked since we had those old textbooks, chalkboards, and red apples in the classroom. Research, policy, practice, and common sense confirm that a whole child approach to education will develop and prepare students for the challenges and opportunities of today and tomorrow. Margaret Spelling, the U.S. Secretary of Education, from its earliest days, the United States of America has valued education. Our founding fathers believed, as we do, that learning promoted liberty. It is the key to unlocking opportunity for an individual, a family, or a society. In 1965, ESEA was passed. When President Johnson sent the bill to Congress, he urged that the country declare a national goal of full educational opportunity. In 1983, the landmark American Study, A Nation at Risk, was published. It concluded that the U.S. education system was unprepared for the demands of an increasingly competitive global economy. 40 years after ESEA in 2005, we still weren't at the goal. And less than 1/3 of our fourth graders read at the proficient or advanced level. No Child Left Behind was passed with the goal of every child proficient by the year 2013, 2014. ESSA was passed in 2015, and we know that 4 years later in Tennessee, less than 1/3 of our third graders read at the proficient or advanced levels. These laws brought punitive accountability measures, unfunded mandates, and money with strings attached to them. This administration's budget is going back to what the purpose of education is: to give the young the things they need in order to develop in an orderly, sequential way into members of society, developing students for life and work, teaching the whole child, and education as the key to unlocking opportunity. This is a bold but necessary budget to obtain these goals. We will not find the solution by increasing our security, imposing more tests, punishing schools for their failure to produce 100% proficiency, or demanding that teachers be evaluated on how students performed on one test. Instead, we must interact with our students as whole persons, and we must provide for this opportunity through developing policies that treat the school as a whole community and funding them appropriately. The future of both our children and our democracy depend on our moving in this direction. Although now it is in the hands of the commissioners, we appreciate that you will continue leading, because you are our last great hope as a policy body, and our students, teachers, and schools need you to continue the forward movement. Thank you.
Now we will move on to presentations. We have a Future Ready update. Dr. Bradshaw.
Board Chair, members of the board, Dr. Johnson, I will share with you our end of the year update for the operations department. Of the 5 areas of Future Ready 2023, I will focus on efficient and effective operations. And of the 5 key strategies in the ops department, I will touch on all of them during this presentation. School operations. Our goal is to measure productivity in all departments by first creating departmental action plans. The action plan is a working document, and at the end of the year, we sit with department heads and sit and see what progress we made this year. Second, we identified key performance indicators. In other words, we compared trend data. And thirdly, we ensure fiscal responsibility. So we look for ways to be more efficient and effective by cutting costs wherever we can. I have the opportunity to oversee 9 departments from school-age child care, child nutrition, campus support, / athletic director, which is a new position, facilities and maintenance, information technology, warehouse transportation, school security, and school records. Starting with school-age child care. I'm proud to say that we challenged them this school year with 3 goals. 1, to open more sites. 2, enroll more students. And 3, open more summer school sites. I'm proud to say that we do have 35 of 42 sites in our elementary schools, and we increased that by 1 this year. We have 6,832 students registered. We increased that by 364. We had 11 summer school sites last year. This year we have 14. We increased that by 3. And I just wanted to show you the total number of students that Kathy supervises. That's 156. And we're proud to say that we reestablished and re-enrolled in the Department of Human Services Child Care Certificate Program, which was the voucher, which we lost last year. So we're proud that we're re-enrolled back into that program. And Kathy also monitors her district action plan. Child nutrition. I'm proud to say that at the beginning of the year, we had a new school nutrition director, and part of her goal was to improve morale. I'm proud to say that she has been able to reestablish benefits for part-time staff, leave benefits, sick days, holidays. They will now get some sort of compensation, and she's also looked at a fund balance, and she's going to increase the pay for all cafeteria staff starting next year. The starting salary for a staff person will go up 55 cents, plus the 4% increase, which is in her budget, plus a step increase. Everyone will go up 1 step. So all of that is an effort to improve morale. She noticed that her numbers have been flat. Yeah, you can clap. That is really big. She also noticed that there's been a stagnant nutrition services utilization, or just a flat trend of numbers of students eating lunch. So what she's going to do the upcoming school years, increase the entree portion size for our high school students. So they're going to get a little bit more portion for the entree. She's forming a partnership with Hickson High to use lettuce they grow in their greenhouse in the meals. She has a clean label initiative, and she's going to be able to get staff and staff and student feedback on, what they're eating in lunch, and there will be no price increase for the upcoming school year. In addition, she has gone over and beyond what we requested. She's taken her cafeteria managers, and it's not a requirement to be Serve Safe certified, but she has gone from 2 of her cafeteria managers to 64 actually having that certification. And the average health inspection score this year is a 98. Last year it was a 97, and we've reduced the number of follow-up visits from the health department. So I'm proud of the progress that she's made this school year. This shows just the matrix of her key performance indicators. If you notice where it says school nutrition reserve funds, typically we're asked to keep 1.5 to 3 months reserve. Right now that's a little high simply because we have that freezer project that we will start probably next school year. School safety. I'm proud to say we appreciate the support of the Hamilton County Sheriff Department, working closely with Captain Shepard. At the beginning of the year, he started with active shooter training. And if you remember, we were short 7 SROs at the beginning of the year. That was reduced to 2, but in schools CCA and CSAS, but they do receive support during the day when needed. Now, next year is going to be a challenge. We're looking at anticipated 9 vacancies vacancies, but the Sheriff's Department is all over it. They have already posted, they're interviewing, but that's coming from nutrition, just a number of vacancies for the upcoming school year. So we're proud and appreciative of the support from the Sheriff's Department. We also applied and received the Safe School Grant, and we're looking at, which was about $831,000. We're going to take some of those dollars and use them to help harden our school entrances, look at a campus reunification plan, and we're going to take a look at our school assessments and try to give each school some sort of school-based allocation to help with school safety. Transportation. At the beginning of the year, we started off with the bus coach motto, if you recall, where we would take a staff member at a school that would ride a bus and we would give them a supplement. We started off with 5, we ended with 3, but the 3 schools that stuck with the school bus coach program, they loved it. They wanted it again next school year. It really worked, and we had bus drivers who were appreciative of the support they had. That's Woodmore, Orchard Knob Elementary, and Eastlake. We're also proud to say this was the first year that we had bus evacuations at all of our schools. Every bus went through a bus evacuation. This year we also had the new TransFinder new routing system that we're implementing this year. We sent the routers to training to New York in April. We're going to have a second round of training this summer, and that's a pretty ambitious goal, but we're probably going to look at routing the regular ed with TransFinder and still use Edulog as a backup, but Edulog will be with us all year just as a backup. I'd be remiss if I didn't say we have a new transportation provider, First Student. We went through that this year. They're bringing us 101 new buses with air conditioning and cameras, 64 new special ed buses, the same with air conditioning cameras. In terms of the transportation depots, you know we have one at Tyner, we have one on Dodge, and the infamous one on Hickson. We are looking at relocating that depot. We've been in conversation with several people who would like for us to consider parking the buses at various locations, and hopefully we'll take care of that this summer. That's our goal. As you're aware, we had Lean Frog to come in and help us with becoming more efficient. They've looked at start times at Signal Mountain, Thrasher, Nolan, Hamilton County High, Howard Connect, Brainerd, and East Ridge Middle. And what he's looked at is how we can condense and combine routes to be more effective. Now, it's going to require that people have different routes, and it's going to cause a little heartburn, but we think that's going to be the best course of action to cut costs and save money. With transportation, we had a KPI, key performance indicator, which was to have 95% arriving to school on time. Our year to date at this point is 87%. We didn't reach that goal. We had a lot of transition this year, but that will be the goal again for the upcoming school year with First Student. Information technology. Ben and his department have been working on several different projects this year. Just you can see which ones he has completed. Ben and his department, rather. Chromebooks, the accountability for fixed assets, one-to-one in middle school, which was a huge success, and access control doors installed in every school. So Ben's tracking along in his area. The big initiative this summer is the implementation of high school one-to-one. We have to purchase the devices, run cabling in all the schools, create the wireless access points. So we have a very, very full summer. I also want to brag that the board did approve for us to hire 5 additional technicians. And we're getting excellent feedback from the schools that the service is a lot better, being that we have those technicians in the learning communities. I'm I'm also proud to say we had a new position this year called Campus Support Specialist / Athletic Director. Bradley has been conducting most of our hearings this year after being trained. He conducted a total of 392 zero tolerance / level 2 appeals, and we're proud to say we only had 2 board appeals. So we listen, we take everything in consideration, and we try to give the best decision. Our code of acceptable behavior, right now it's at the print shop. You should have a rough draft hopefully by next week. The goal is to get it completed by the end of June. If you recall, we did propose the middle school athletic calendar being changed, but we're going to study that and consider bringing that back to the board next year. Bradley also went out, when he came aboard, went out to every middle and high school to do an informal athletic facilities assessment, but he was able to gather that information, share it with Justin, and we're going to try to put a plan together for the upcoming year, try to combine that plan with MGT. And we also, it's good to have a direct point of contact with TSSAA by having an athletic director, someone who could just be on the phone at a moment's notice to help with any athletic concerns with the state. With the maintenance, we're proud to say that MGT has completed the building assessments. The next is they're going to look at the growth study so they can marry the 2 data points. Our goal is to have a report by the end of July. And as you can see, Snow Hill is on track. Howard Stadium, we will be prepared for the first game. East Hamilton, grand opening 2020. And Harrison, grand opening 2020. We're on track with all of those projects. Lookout Valley, middle high school football restrooms, we're on track. Hopefully we'll have that completed August 23rd. Central Track, completed by June 30th. Brainerd Track, same. Hickson tennis courts by the start of July, and Howard Connect. We are making progress for the opening in August of 19. Now we do understand that we have a few schools this year that have been overcrowded, and our goal was to address those concerns, but we think we have a plan for the upcoming school year, so that should not be an issue next school year, okay? We have 3 other departments that report to me that they never receive a shout out, but I want to give them one tonight. The print shop, they printed all of our benchmark tests, and we receive just kudos from all of our teachers just to have, and he was a new person we hired, and just a great person. He newly remodeled the print shop, and he is looking for ways to become more efficient. Warehouse, they had to deliver all of the tests, which they did on time, and our records department, we're trying to become a little bit more centralized instead of people running all over to find records one location. So we're taking their current location at West 40th Street, putting them in a larger room, and they're converting all of that information to microfiche. This basically concludes an operational update. We're proud of the progress we made. We know that there's still a lot of work to do, but we'll continue making progress. Subject to your questions.
Mrs. Thurman.
Yes. I'm visiting in Sequoia. They have multiple buildings. It works the ladies in the office to death having to buzz in everybody. Are we looking, I mean, they can't literally can't get anything done because when the students are going from one building to the other, I mean, they're continually having to buzz them in. And do we have any plans of maybe fingerprints, something to, I know when I take my granddaughter to daycare, I go in with a fingerprint. Yes, do we have any way that they could do something like that instead of, having to continually buzz people in? Because this is all day long, the students, going from one class to the other there.
It's tough. Howard, they have the same challenge. We will sit down and see if we can find ways to just make it easier.
Maybe if even it's metal detectors or something to kind of give them some relief. Because when I was there trying to talk to them, they kept having to go let people.
No, you're correct. All day, that's a full-time job in itself.
Yeah, and they don't have it in their budget to hire a full-time person. And then, too, there was another question I had about the discipline committee was one. One reason that we haven't met with the discipline committee, I've been waiting on the draft that you've presented to me once or twice. I can't remember. We talked about it a couple of times. And I do want to meet with I didn't want to start that committee until the budget was over because we just had so many meetings. So I'm not sure when would be a good time to do that. Do we need to do that before those are sent out? What do we need to do? You said they hope to be in June. That just gives us a month.
The rough draft will be completed next week. We just had a lot of different pieces of paper. We wanted to compile it.
So sometime after next week, then
yes,
maybe we can get together and let the board look at it first.
That's correct.
Okay. And then another thing, I had some calls of some parents I know that have their child's Chromebook. One in particular, the car was stolen. And the Chromebook was in the car, and the parent said, I have to come up with $400 to pay for this. So are they offered the insurance? Do each parents have to take out insurance on this? Can somebody kind of enlighten me so I can give this parent some direction? I didn't know whether their homeowners covered it, whether their car insurance covered it, whether we have insurance covering it or what.
We do offer insurance plans through Apple Insure. There it's $29, and then there's a deductible. And that's offered at the beginning of the year when they offer the Chromebooks to the children. In this case, though, with it stolen in a car, they can file a police report, and they should be able to also include that in their personal insurance.
Okay, I will get with them. I've just contacted about that this week, so I just didn't know what to tell them. Okay. All right, thank you.
Mrs. Hill.
Ken, I appreciate all the work that you all have done this year. It's encouraging. I have some questions about some specific programs and then just overall some thoughts. As you were talking, I pulled up the most recent full version of Future Ready 2023, and when we passed this, it had KPIs listed, but not all of them. And we said, you're going to be expanding those. So I would ask Dr. Johnson that perhaps at the beginning of the school year or at the 1-year anniversary of this, that we could have a new version that includes all the KPIs that we're actually tracking, because seeing them expanded out and into the individual departments helps us see at a glance just how much progress we're making. Also, and this is just a wish list, if on these charts, if it's on track, if it could be green like what we see on TVOS, that would, because I like knowing that if it's green, it's good, and if it's red, it's bad. And if it's yellow, we're getting there. Question about school nutrition, and this shows my age, but I wonder about waste as a KPI. Maybe that's something that's in our next 5-year plan after this first 5 years. I grew up when everybody had a tray and we had real silverware and we washed it and we used it again, and I just wonder long term if there's not some cost savings to be had there. And not to mention, we have one planet.
We could certainly look at that. I think the struggle with that is tracking it would be difficult because we don't really have a way to track the waste once it's in the trash can. But we have implemented share tables across the district. So we started with our CEP schools and we're expanding that. So they're coolers and tables that kids that don't want items on their tray, they can share.
I actually mean more all of the paper products, the disposable products.
Yes, that is something that we're looking at.
You are.
As far as just becoming more sustainable and green across.
Maybe that's the better way, the year 2019 way we say that. Yeah.
Okay.
Sustainability. Okay. And I know we've got a lot of work to do, and so if that doesn't make it into year 4 of this 5-year plan, I'm okay with that. There was one other thing. This may be to the point that Rhonda was making. You mentioned campus reunification plan. Is that kind of what the same issue that? Help me understand what that means.
That means in the event that there's some catastrophic situation and you have to physically move to another campus, reunifying the student with the parents, having a plan.
Oh, I'm glad I asked. That's wonderful. Okay. And then finally, the auxiliary services, you said we're going to be transitioning records from paper to microfiche, which at first sounds great, but is that actual like microfilm like back at the library in the olden days, or is it going to be digital?
You're correct. They had already started that project. And to be honest, I asked them about that because I thought it might be digitized, but she said that the hospital still use microfiche. So it's something that many organizations still use. So we were right in the middle of that transition.
Hospitals are switching to Epic, electronic medical records.
My doctor just switched all of his files over to digital.
Yeah, I mean, everybody's going digital. Yeah.
So we do have a lot of records on microfilm, especially in payroll and records related to retirement records that we have to keep in perpetuity. So we are looking at some solutions to digitize some stuff, but it's such a big lift, we're going to have to outsource that to someone. So that's something that we're going to look at through procurement to have someone come in and do that at some point in time, because the microfilm and the machines, that's a cost that we can eliminate as long as we have somewhere to store the digital records. The digital records are free to produce. It's just the storage
and you don't have to worry about the heat and the film breaking down. Gary Baylor over at the juvenile court clerk, he has done an astounding job with moving. I think his paperwork could go to the moon or something crazy when they started. And they worked with an inter-county process to make that happen at a much lower cost than as a person in tech, I was astounded by the cost efficiency that he was able to find. So he might be a great person to talk to.
And it was funny because Scott Bennett and I were just talking earlier about records retention, and that overall records retention is something that we're going to take a look at and work on having a good records retention policy, make sure that we're following our policy, and a way to store documents digitally so that we have some cost savings and a better way to find documents when we need them.
Yeah,
because some documents, like student documents, for example, we have to keep forever.
Right.
We actually do have a lot of documents as a school system that we have to keep forever.
Yeah, forever's a long time.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Mrs. Robinson.
Thank you for all that you're doing. It is really great to see all the progress from your department. I just had two quick questions regarding Howard Connect. Do we think that it's on time to open for the first day of school, or do we think that we might have to find a place for them for the first couple weeks?
Well, all the information I'm receiving so far is that we will be ready for the first day of school.
Oh, great.
If that changes, I'll let you know.
Well, as long as the parents know. And then I was actually curious, and this might be a better question for Kathy, but with the new Signal Mountain start times, I know that was a big deal, 12, 24 months ago to the community on the mountain. How have they responded to the new start times?
I have not said anything about it.
Oh, so this is the first that they would have heard about it?
I think we're making it a little more public right now. So the principals are going to send a message out on the specifics of the start time. And so just fresh off the press, got it kind of figured out. And so there was the principals want to be able to send that out. So
well, you heard it here first.
Yeah, we didn't give details, but the principals
Let Kathy record that message.
Yeah, you should definitely let Kathy record that message.
Mrs. Thurman?
Yes, I remember, and I don't know how many people, there's so many new faces here, I don't know who was here. Scott may remember when we went from using dishes and silverware and stuff to using paper. They did a study, am I right? They did a study about how much, because we were having to spend so much money into dishwashers, and there was a cost study done that's probably in the archives here somewhere. I don't know how many years ago that was, but it's been a few years ago, because I would have been on Jenny's side on this one, because I did want to keep because of the same reason, because of all the waste. But as usual, I lost. So if you just listen, seriously, every once in a while, instead of waiting 10 years to say, oh my God, she was right. But anyway, if you will just pull that up, it's somewhere. I'm serious. It used to be old. I mean, people call and say, Rhonda, you were right. I think, dang, I get so tired of hearing that. The stone plate, yeah, they were etched in stone somewhere. And but anyway, there is a cost analysis done about that, why we changed. I'm still not real sure that it made any sense then, but at the time they thought it did. But it was about the cost of the dishwashers and getting people to actually hire the people to run the dishwashers and saying all that was figured. But there is a study here somewhere for that.
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Smith.
Dr. Bradshaw, comment, question. Thank you, too, for all your hard work. And I was glad to hear you say a minute ago that as you're looking at the transportation process, there's probably going to be some unhappy campers. And I guess when you're trying to look at being effective and efficient, then that means change. And that does mean that maybe some people are going to be unhappy. And as I've sat with you and with David Eves, who's back there, and I don't think anybody in Hamilton County understands how complicated the transportation process is. I mean, it's unbelievable. So I appreciate you guys for the sweat equity in trying to figure all this out. And I would encourage you and encourage my peers to spend some individual time with you and David so that they'll be equipped to when their phones start ringing, to be able to advocate for what you guys are trying to do, and that's have efficient and effective transportation in Hamilton County. So I appreciate that. That's my comment. Now my question is this, and I'm going to continue to be the squeaky wheel until it's done. And I know you appreciate that, don't you?
Yes, sir.
Did Scott make any progress with Red Bank, or is there anything to report on that?
You
can't say. Okay.
You don't talk about deals before they cut.
I know.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Scott, before you talk, I literally had a conversation today with.
I know about it.
Okay. Yep. Great.
Yeah, I think I know about it, Dr. Bradshaw.
Was it from today?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So we're working on there's several options.
The answer to your question, Mr. Smith, is we're making great progress. We have options, and there should not be an obstacle that we're aware of to moving the depot.
Okay. Thank you for your work as well.
Dr. Highlander.
Thank you for your work, and I'm also thinking about transportation, especially all things. You've done a great deal of work. Brad, thank you for all you've done as well. Appreciate that. One thing, most states require evacuation drills, and every bus, at least every semester, and most of them every quarter.
That's correct.
So I'm thankful that you did once a year, but I think we need to do, every bus driver needs to be able to do that. You can do it on a certain day, or you let them choose it, but it needs to be done on a regular basis. And you've got to have a plan, or those kids are not going to be able to function properly in evacuation.
Yes, sir.
So thank you very much for that, for getting started.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Bradshaw.
Yes, sir.
All right, do we have a motion to approve?
Move to approve.
Thank you.
Second.
All right, any items that we would like to pull? All right, I would like to pull item D5A, which is the Each One, Reach One program grant.
D.
Okay, anything else? Hey, Ms. Ford.
We need a motion.
We got a motion and a second.
Yeah.
Okay. Dr. Highlander?
Yes.
Mrs. Hill?
Yes.
Mrs. Jones?
Yes.
Mrs. Lennon?
Yes.
Mr. McClendon?
Yes.
Mrs. Robinson?
Yes.
Mr. Smith?
Yes.
Mrs. Thurman?
Yeah, I'm playing on the bell. Okay.
Chairman Wingate?
Oh, I think she.
Oh, you're not voting?
Yes. All right.
No, you can vote on that because you pulled that item. You can.
No, I think
consent.
Ms. Thurman.
That's all right. It's nothing.
Okay. All right. So I just wanted to bring this grant to the attention of the board. I'm going to abstain from this vote as my wife is. This is a partnership with UTC. My wife is an employee of UTC and will be involved in the partnership and the implementation of this grant. So. Do we have a motion to approve this grant?
So moved. Or second.
Hold on.
Ms. Robinson approved. Highlander second.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, Ms.
Dr. Highlander.
Yes.
Mrs. Hill.
Yes.
Mrs. Jones.
Yes.
Mrs. Lennon.
Yes.
Mr. McClendon.
Yes.
Mrs. Robinson.
Yes.
Mr. Smith.
Yes.
Mrs. Thurman.
Yes.
And Chairman Wingate.
All right, that brings us to our administrative business matters, I believe. We have the approval of the special courses for 2019-2020.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay, do I have a motion to approve that?
Move to approve.
Second.
Okay, any discussion there? Okay, Ms. Ford.
Dr. Highlander.
Yes.
Mrs. Hill.
Yes.
Mrs. Jones.
Yes.
Mrs. Lennon.
Yes.
Mr. McClendon.
Yes.
Mrs. Robinson.
Yes.
Mr. Smith.
Yes.
Mrs. Thurman.
Yes.
Chairman Wingate.
Yes. That brings us to the Mowbray Mountain Fire Hall. Do we have a motion to approve?
Move
Yeah.
to approve.
Second.
Yeah.
Okay, any discussion on this item? I know we had some questions Monday. Ms. Robinson.
I just wanted to clarify, did anything change with this based on Monday's discussion?
No, I don't think
there
anything
were
changed. We have had really good dialogue with the county. I know Justin's been involved with some. I've been involved with some. It's duly noted that there may be some opportunity. In fact, that was part of the most recent development. So no change.
Okay, anything else? All right, Ms. Ford.
Dr. Highlander.
Yes.
Mrs. Hill.
Yes.
Mrs. Jones.
Yes.
Mrs. Lennon.
Yes.
Mr. McClendon.
Yes.
Mrs. Robinson.
Yes.
Mr. Smith.
Yes.
Mrs. Thurman.
Yes.
Chairman Wingate.
Yes. We now have before us the recommended award request for the Comprehensive Employee Health and Wellness Services. Do I have a motion to approve?
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion, Ms. Thurman?
Oh, no.
All right, Ms. Ford.
Dr. Highlander.
Yes.
Mrs. Hill.
Yes.
Mrs. Jones.
Yes.
Mrs. Lennon.
Yes.
Mr. McClendon.
Yes.
Mrs. Robinson.
Yes.
Mr. Smith.
Yes.
Mrs. Thurman.
Yes.
Chairman
Yes.
Wingate.
Yes. That brings us to the 2019-2020 revised calendar. Do I have a motion to approve?
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion on that? All right, Ms. Ford.
Dr. Highlander.
Yes.
Mrs. Hill.
Yes.
Mrs. Jones.
Yes.
Mrs. Lennon.
Yes.
Mr. McClendon.
Yes.
Mrs. Robinson.
Yes.
Mr. Smith.
Yes.
Mrs. Thurman.
In keeping with I never vote for a calendar because we start too early and finish, and we have too many breaks. No.
Chairman Wingate.
Yes. Next, we have the proposed calendar for 2020-2021. We have a motion.
So moved.
We have a second?
Second.
Any discussion? Dr. Highlander.
I guess reflecting what Ms. Thurman said, that's awfully early to be putting that out. Circumstances, do we not anticipate any changes in that time, or?
So we discussed getting 2 years ahead, and so as a goal as a district to engage in the public, trying to make sure we put it out there 2 years ahead, just like this year, and we think that will diminish even more. We suspect that there would be less, change, but any change that's necessary, we'd bring it back to the board. And sometimes you have things you can't control. I've been in situations where you had a special election when schools were polling sites in my former system, we had to bring those types of things back to the board for a change. So we'd obviously have that ability to bring it back to the board for you all to approve. But
So this would be conditioned on certain whatever conditions come up that we could change.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Mrs. Lennon.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Mrs. Thurman.
Yes, and I'm going to vote against this for the same reason. I'm talking about school starting too early in August, and I just don't like the start and stops. I mean, I get this same complaint every year from teachers that they keep telling us how taking a long break in the summer makes kids forget things, and teachers said, no, what hurts us is the starting and stopping. And plus, I have yet to have anyone produce any evidence that doing this calendar the way that we do it has improved academics for the students one iota. And that's the main reason the calendar is set up like it is. It's supposed to help us academically, and there's absolutely been no proof. As a matter of fact, it's just the opposite. So I vote no.
All right.
Dr. Highlander.
Yes.
Mrs. Hill.
Yes.
Mrs. Jones.
Yes.
Mrs. Lennon.
Yes.
Mr. McClendon.
Yes.
Mrs. Robinson.
Yes.
Mr. Smith.
Yes.
Mrs. Thurman.
No.
Chairman Wingate.
Yes. Next, we have the request to rename the softball field at Sail Creek High School.
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? Okay, Ms. Ford.
Dr. Highlander.
Yes.
Mrs. Hill.
Yes.
Mrs. Jones.
Yes.
Mrs. Lennon.
Yes.
Mr. McClendon.
Yes.
Mrs. Robinson.
Yes.
Mr. Smith.
Yes.
Mrs. Thurman.
Yes.
Chairman Wingate.
Yes. And then lastly, we have the item, the internet connectivity, the network design change. Do we have a motion to approve that?
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion at all? Dr. Highlander?
No, sir.
I was just getting ready to vote.
Okay. I think we're ready, Ms. Ford.
Dr. Highlander.
Yes.
Mrs. Hill.
Yes.
Mrs. Jones.
Yes.
Mrs. Lennon.
Yes.
Mr. McClendon.
Yes.
Mrs. Robinson.
Yes.
Mr. Smith.
Yes.
Mrs. Thurman.
Yes.
Chairman Wingate.
Yes. Okay, we have on the events and announcements there, obviously tomorrow is an in-service day. On Memorial Day, central office will be closed. Dr. Johnson just informed me that Partnership Network Advisory meeting there listed as the 13th of June. That date will probably change, so be looking for that change. And our next meeting will be on June the 20th. Do we have any other announcements? Mrs. Robinson.
I just wanted to say on Tuesday, I was at the Hammies. I don't know if Claire's still here. She might have already left, but she talked about it earlier. But I actually wanted to recognize Kathy for her leadership in putting that event on, and also tell Jenny thank you for being there as well. And if there were any other board members that were there, I think it's great that we had a presence to support the arts, and the event was fantastic. Like, so cool. I can't wait to be there next year.
Thank you.
Mrs. Thurman.
Yeah. Yes, I just, some information that I've asked the superintendent for about, that's why I was wanting to pull the fees, and I was just too late on the button. Because about Lookout Valley fee, and then I noticed Howard didn't have a fee, and some other schools didn't have fees, and I just wondered about that. And you can get it to me later or whatever, but I would just like an answer for that, please.
I have a question. I know you brought up Lookout Valley on Monday. Did it also not show one for Howard and then the other schools you mentioned? Okay, yeah. I totally missed that.
Yeah.
Dr. Highlander.
No, Lookout Valley doesn't have a fee
Excuse
for
me.
athletics.
Yeah.
I did want to say I look forward, Ms. Thurman, you will let us know when you're going to call a meeting for your committee.
Yeah, I'll get with.
It should be well before the next board meeting, right?
Yeah, well, as soon as I get it printed and or get it ready, draft, so we can all look at it.
We'll look forward to it. Thank you.
Okay. Anything else? No. Meeting adjourned.